I am speaking to you now, not through messengers or symbols but directly. My voice reaches you in this moment because the alignment you have been waiting for has finally occurred. Do not turn away. Every word you hear carries a frequency that was designed specifically for your spirit. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Right now, as these words enter your awareness, something invisible is shifting in your favor. You might sense it already, a subtle warmth spreading through your center, a lightness you have not felt in months, perhaps years. That sensation is real. It is my presence confirming what I am about to reveal to you. Stay present. What unfolds in the next few minutes will illuminate the path that has been hidden from your sight. Let me tell you what happened recently in the realm beyond your perception. A decision was made concerning your life, not a judgment, but a release. The delays you experienced were never punishment, they were preparation. Every closed door was my hand steering you away from paths that would have diminished you. Every unanswered prayer was protection from blessings you were not yet ready to steward. But now, the season has shifted, the preparation is complete. I know you have felt exhausted by waiting. The uncertainty wore you down. You began to wonder if you misheard my promises, or if perhaps you were never meant to receive them at all. Those doubts are natural, but they are not truth. The truth is this: what I promised you is intact. It has been held in reserve, growing in value, multiplying in power while you were being refined, and now the release begins. Stay with me because what I am about to show you will require your full attention. Over the next several days, you will begin to notice changes, subtle at first, then unmistakable. Conversations that open doors you thought were permanently sealed. Ideas that arrive fully formed in moments of stillness. People from your past reaching out unexpectedly with exactly what you need. These are not accidents. They are my design coming into visible form. You may have already felt the first stirrings. A dream last night that felt more real than waking. A sudden inner knowing that something fundamental has changed even though your circumstances appear the same. A peace settling over you that defies the chaos surrounding you. If you felt any of these, you are already experiencing the shift. If you have not yet, remain patient. The unfolding happens at different speeds for different souls, but it is happening for you right now regardless of what your eyes currently see. Let me speak plainly about what blocked you before. Fear disguised as caution kept you from stepping forward. Past wounds created barriers around your heart that prevented you from receiving what I was sending. Pride made you reject help that came packaged differently than you expected. These obstacles are now being removed, not by force, but by gentle dissolution. As you listen to this, the walls are softening, the fear is losing its grip, the old patterns are releasing their hold. I want you to understand something crucial about the way I work. When I move in your life, it rarely looks the way you imagined. You have been praying for specific things, and I heard every word, but my answer is wiser than your request. What I am bringing to you will satisfy the desire beneath your request, the deeper need you could not articulate because you did not fully understand it yourself. Trust the form the blessing takes even if it surprises you. Your mind might resist what I am telling you. Logic will try to argue against hope. Past disappointments will whisper that you should not believe anything good can happen. That resistance is normal, but do not obey it. Choose instead to suspend your skepticism just for this moment. Allow the possibility that what I am speaking is true. That opening, that small willingness to believe, is all I need to begin pouring into your life the things I have been holding back until you were ready. If this resonates with you, I want you to do something simple. Leave a comment below with a single word that captures what you are feeling right now. Peace. Hope. Ready. Grateful, anything that reflects your inner state. When you declare your readiness in even this small way, it creates a tangible response in the unseen realm. Your words have more power than you know. They act as agreements, as permissions for me to move on your behalf. So type that word, let it be your yes to what is coming. Stay present, because the next layer of revelation is even more important than what you have heard so far. There is a specific reason why you are hearing this message at this precise moment. In the timeline of your life, you have reached a convergence point. Multiple strands of your journey are coming together simultaneously. The skills you developed through hardship, the wisdom you gained from failure, the compassion you learned through suffering, all of it is about to be utilized. You are being positioned for impact. I am not just restoring what you lost, I am elevating you to a place you have never been before. The favor coming to you will open doors you did not even know existed. Resources will flow to you from unexpected sources. People will be drawn to your energy without understanding why. Opportunities will present themselves with unusual ease. And through it all, you will know it is me moving pieces on your behalf, because the timing and the alignment will be too perfect to explain any other way. Let me address something you have been carrying in silence. The guilt over past mistakes, the shame about choices you wish you could undo, the regret that surfaces in quiet moments. I need you to hear this clearly. Those things are finished. I do not hold them against you. They do not disqualify you from blessing. In fact, they are part of why you are ready now. The breaking you experienced was not my rejection of you. It was the necessary crushing that releases the fragrance. You have been pressed, and now the valuable oil is ready to flow. The sensations you feel as you listen are not imagination. That pressure in your chest is expansion. The tingling in your hands is energy moving. The warmth at the back of your neck is my presence very close to you. I am nearer to you right now than I have been in a long time, because you have finally stopped running. You have stopped trying to figure everything out on your own. You have stopped pretending you do not need help. Your vulnerability has created space for me to enter, and I have entered. What I am about to tell you will seem too good to be real, but I ask you to receive it anyway. Within the next 3 days, you are going to experience a breakthrough moment. It might come as a sudden clarity about which direction to take. It might arrive as an unexpected phone call or message that changes everything. It might show up as a door opening that you had stopped even trying to push on. However it comes, you will recognize it immediately, because it will feel both surprising and inevitable at once. When that moment arrives, move quickly. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess. Trust that I am in it and respond with boldness. Some of you are wondering if this message really applies to you. You think perhaps it is meant for someone else, someone more spiritual or more deserving. Let me be clear. I am speaking directly to you. The fact that you are still here, still listening, still reading these words is proof that you are the intended recipient. I orchestrated this encounter. I made sure you would find this message at exactly this moment when you were ready to receive it. Do not dismiss what is meant for you. I see the questions forming in your mind. You want to know specifics. What exactly will happen? When precisely will it occur? How will you know for certain? Those questions come from the part of you that wants control, that wants to be able to plan and prepare and protect yourself from disappointment. But faith does not work that way. Faith requires that you move forward with limited information, trusting that I see what you cannot. The details will be provided step by step as you need them, not all at once. Here is what you need to do in the days ahead. First, guard your peace when chaos erupts around you. Choose calm. When people try to pull you into drama, remain centered. Your peace is not passivity. It is power. It is the evidence that you know something they do not, that you are anchored to something beyond circumstances. Second, watch for signs. I will confirm my movement through patterns. You might see repeating numbers. You might encounter the same phrase from multiple unrelated sources. You might experience unusual synchronicities. Pay attention. These are my way of saying I am here, I am active, I am working. Third, speak life. Your words are creative force. What you declare over yourself and your situation matters more than you realize. Speak the promise, not the problem. Describe the destination, not the delay. If you have stayed with me this long, take a moment and hit the like button. Not for the algorithm, although that helps others find this message, but as an act of agreement. Let that simple gesture be your way of saying yes to what I am releasing over your life. Your participation in small ways opens the door for me to move in big ways, so show your agreement, like this message. It is more than a button, it is a declaration. Now I want to take you deeper into understanding what is really happening on the surface. You are hearing a message, but beneath that surface, something far more significant is occurring. Your frequency is being recalibrated. The vibration at which your spirit operates is being tuned to match the blessing I am sending. If you were still operating at the frequency of desperation or bitterness, you would not be able to receive what is coming. The gift and the receiver have to match energetically. The reason you are hearing this now is because your frequency has shifted enough to make reception possible. This shift did not happen overnight. It has been building through all the experiences you have been through. Every time you chose forgiveness, your frequency rose. Every time you praised me despite painful circumstances, your vibration lifted. Every time you helped someone even when you felt you had nothing to give, your energy aligned more closely with mine. You have been preparing for this season without knowing it. The struggles you resented were actually the training ground that made you ready for promotion. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I do not see your failures. I do not see your limitations. I do not see the version of yourself that you judge so harshly. I see the masterpiece I am creating. I see the completed work that you are becoming. I see the influence you will carry and the lives you will impact. I see the joy that will replace sorrow and the abundance that will swallow up lack. I see it all finished, complete, glorious. And everything I am doing in your life right now is moving you from where you are to where I see you. Some of you have been operating under false expectations about how my blessings arrive. You thought they would come with fanfare, with obvious supernatural displays that leave no room for doubt. Sometimes they do, but more often, my most powerful movements are quiet. They look natural. They arrive through ordinary circumstances that carry extraordinary timing. The blessing might come as a conversation, an idea, a connection, or an opportunity. It will not necessarily announce itself as divine intervention. You will have to recognize it by the fruit it produces and the peace that accompanies it. I am preparing you to recognize what I am sending so you do not miss it by looking for the wrong thing when the door opens. Walk through it even if it looks different than you imagined. When the provision comes, receive it even if it arrives through unexpected means. When the relationship develops, embrace it even if it does not match your list of requirements. My ways are higher than yours, and my answers are better than your requests. Trust my wisdom over your preferences. There is something else I need to address before we go further. Some of you are holding back from fully engaging with this message because you are afraid of being disappointed again. You have hoped before and been crushed. You have believed before and watched those beliefs crumble. You have opened your heart before and had it shattered, so now you protect yourself by maintaining distance even from good things. You listen but do not fully receive, you hear but do not truly believe. I understand that self-protection, but it is time to release it. The risk of disappointment is always present when you hope. But the alternative is to live closed and dead. I am asking you to choose vulnerability over safety. Choose belief over skepticism. Choose hope over resignation. The reward will be worth the risk. Let me paint you a picture of what your life is about to look like. You will wake up one morning in the coming weeks and realize that the heaviness is gone. The anxiety that used to greet you with each new day has lifted. You will move through your routine and notice that you feel lighter, clearer, more yourself than you have felt in years. Things that used to trigger you will not have the same power. People who used to drain you will not have the same access. Situations that used to overwhelm you will feel manageable. This is not wishful thinking. This is the natural result of the inner transformation that is happening right now as you engage with this message. Your relationships are about to shift. Some connections that have been draining you will naturally dissolve without conflict or drama. People will simply drift away as the energetic cords are cut. Do not mourn these exits. They are making room for the new relationships I am bringing. You are about to meet people who recognize your value immediately, who celebrate your gifts without jealousy, who support your vision without trying to control it, who show up consistently without you having to beg for attention. These soul-level connections are coming, and they will feel like coming home after a long exile. Your work is about to shift. Whether you are employed, entrepreneurial, or in transition, changes are coming to this area of your life. You might receive recognition you have been overlooked for. You might discover a new direction that excites you in a way your current path does not. You might connect with mentors or partners who accelerate your progress exponentially. You might find that resources and opportunities begin flowing to you without you having to force or manipulate. My favor in your work life is activating, and you will see evidence of it soon. Your finances are about to shift. I am not promising lottery winnings or instant wealth, though I am certainly capable of providing in dramatic ways if I choose. But what I am saying is that your relationship with resources is being healed. The scarcity mindset that has gripped you is being replaced with an understanding of abundance. The blocks that have prevented provision from flowing freely are being removed. The wisdom to manage what I send is being imparted. You are moving into a season where you will have enough and more than enough, where generosity becomes possible. Where you can bless others the way you have longed to do. Your health is about to shift. The stress that has manifested in your body will begin to release. The tension you carry will start to dissolve. Energy will return, clarity will increase. I am not necessarily promising miraculous healing of every condition, though I am certainly capable of that. But I am saying that the overall trajectory of your physical well-being is turning upward. Your body will respond to the peace settling in your spirit. Rest will become more restorative. Vitality will increase. You will feel more alive than you have in a long time. Now let me tell you the most important shift that is occurring. Your identity is being transformed. You have been living from a false sense of self constructed from wounds and failures and other people's opinions. That false self is dying. The true self, the one I designed before the world was formed, is emerging. This is the most significant change of all because everything else in your life flows from your identity. When you know who you are, where you belong, and what you carry, everything else aligns. The identity shift creates the life shift. I need you to do something else for me right now. Go to the comments and type one thing you are believing me for. one promise you are holding onto, one dream you have not given up on despite all evidence to the contrary. Write it out. Make it concrete. This is not magical thinking, this is an act of faith that creates spiritual momentum. Your willingness to publicly declare what you hope for in the face of doubt is powerful. It is a seed planted in good soil, so do it now. Comment below with your declaration. Let your faith be visible. Stay with me because we are approaching the most crucial part of this message. Everything up to now has been preparation for what I am about to reveal. You have been wondering what your purpose is, why you are here, what you are meant to do with your life. The questions have haunted you, especially during the dark seasons when nothing seemed to make sense. I am ready to answer those questions now, but the answer might surprise you. Your purpose is not primarily about what you do. It is about who you become. I did not create you to accomplish tasks. I created you to be a vessel, a carrier of my presence in the world. Your purpose is to so fully embody my nature, my character, my love that everywhere you go, people encounter me through you, not in a religious or preachy way, but in a way that is real and tangible and undeniable. When someone meets you, they should feel seen, valued, and believed in because that is how I see them and I am present in you. This means your purpose can be fulfilled anywhere. In any vocation, through any activity, you do not have to wait for the perfect job or the ideal circumstances. You can walk in purpose right now, today, wherever you are. Every interaction is an opportunity to manifest my nature. Every conversation is a chance to speak life. Every moment is an invitation to be fully present and fully loving. This is the purpose that cannot be taken from you because it is not dependent on external circumstances. It is an internal reality that you carry everywhere, but I am also calling you to specific expressions of that purpose. There are things only you can do because of your unique combination of gifts, experiences, and personality. I have been preparing you through everything you have walked through. The pain you endured gave you empathy. The failure you survived gave you humility. The waiting you endured gave you patience. All of it was purposeful. All of it was preparation, and now you are ready to step into the specific assignments I have for you. Those assignments will not come all at once. They will unfold step by step as you remain obedient to what I show you right in front of you. Do the next thing, take the next step. Have the next conversation. Make the next decision. As you move forward in small obediences, the larger picture will become clear. The path will illuminate itself as you walk it, not before. This requires trust, but I have proven myself trustworthy in your life over and over. Even when you could not see it at the time, I was working. I have never abandoned you and I will not start now. Let me speak to those of you who have been waiting for permission. You have had ideas, dreams, and visions, but you have been hesitant to pursue them because you are waiting for some external validation. You want someone to tell you it is okay, that you are capable, that you are allowed. I am giving you that permission right now. You do not need another degree. You do not need more time. You do not need to wait until you feel ready because you will never feel completely ready. You need to start with what you have, where you are, right now. I will provide what is missing as you go, but you have to go. The fear you feel is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is a sign that you are about to grow beyond your current capacity. Fear often accompanies expansion. The question is not whether you will feel afraid, but whether you will move forward despite the fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is action taken in the presence of fear. I am asking you to be courageous, to take the step even though your knees shake, to speak even though your voice trembles, to begin even though the outcome is uncertain. I am with you in every moment, and I will not let you fall. Some of you need to hear this. It is time to stop waiting for perfect conditions, and start creating with what you have. The resources you think you lack are not actually required for your next step. You have been using the absence of ideal circumstances as an excuse to stay safe and small. But I am pushing you out of the nest. You will discover that you can fly, but only if you leave the security of the branch jump. I will catch you, and more than that, I will teach you to soar. Now we are reaching the culmination of this message, but do not leave yet. The final piece is essential. Everything I have been speaking to you about depends on one thing: your willingness to release control. You have been trying to orchestrate your own breakthrough. You have been strategizing, planning, manipulating, and forcing, and it has not worked because you cannot engineer what only I can create. My blessings do not come through human effort. They come through surrender. Surrender does not mean passivity. It means active trust. It means you do your part and trust me to do mine. You take the steps I show you, but you release the outcome to me. You plant the seeds, but you trust me to bring the harvest. You show up faithfully, but you let me handle the results. This is the dance of partnership with the divine. You work as if everything depends on you, but you trust as if everything depends on me, because in reality it does. I am asking you to release your grip on how you think things should unfold, your timelines, your plans, your ideas about what your life should look like. Hold them loosely. Be willing to let me rearrange things in ways that will ultimately serve you better than your own designs would have. The life I am building for you is greater than the one you have been trying to build for yourself, but you have to let me lead. You have to stop grabbing the steering wheel. You have to settle into the passenger seat and trust that I know the way. This message is coming to an end, but your journey is just beginning. The breakthrough you have been praying for starts now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Now, in this moment, as you finish reading these words, the shift is complete, the preparation is done. The doors are opening, the movement is beginning. You will see evidence of it soon, but it started the moment you engaged with this message. Your yes to what I am speaking activated the release of what I have been holding for you. Walk forward in peace, move with confidence, speak with authority. You carry my presence. You have my backing. You are entering your season, and it is going to be more than you imagined. Everything you lost will be restored. Everything delayed will accelerate. Everything promised will manifest. I have spoken it, and my word does not return void. It accomplishes what I send it to do, and I have sent it to you right now in this moment to shift everything in your favor. This is my word to you today. Receive it, believe it, act on it. Your life will never be the same.